So we've got this 22 plate 765 Street Triple in for a custom Woolwich map on the dyno. I'm just doing a dyno prep now. I'll go through a couple of bits that you've got to do before you get it on the dyno. So I've got a fuel tank off, airbox off, as I've capped the pair valve. Down here there's a pipe that runs along, but I've had to put this little jumper cable up in here to connect up for the RPM pickup on the bike, and the pair valve pipe comes straight up past the coil and blocks the connector. So I've just disconnected that, capped it off properly so I can get to the RPM pickup. So I've opened up the air intake so that restricts it less. So I think the airbox intake restriction is mostly to do with sound, like sort of sound limits, in obviously cutting the sound noise levels down on the air intake system. But Nate at Two Wheel Dyno Works in North America, if you don't know Nate, like Two Wheel Dyno Works have done some of the biggest testing on not just Triumphs but loads of other bikes. Like their R&D development is massive, and you can pick up 2 to 3 horsepower all the way through the revs with that air intake mod. So why wouldn't you do it whilst it's apart? I had to take the airbox off to blank the pair valve, so I spent 20 minutes trimming that out, open it up, put it back on. So that should be a couple of brake horsepower mod straight away before it even goes on the dyno to get mapped. So yeah. So that's a 765 Street Triple all done. It went from 124 to 127 maximum horsepower at 100% throttle. This is 20% throttle. My line is pretty much bang on all the way across. So some really good gains lower down on this 765 Street Triple. It should feel a lot nicer on off the throttle, and throttle response should be massively better. Top end, the air fuel ratio wasn't too bad. In these generally 90 and 100% throttle, most Triumphs run a little bit rich top end, so you don't gain a massive amount. It's low down in the revs where they run really lean, especially when you decat them, richen them up and getting them running better, and obviously getting rid of all the emission stuff makes a massive difference on these. So yeah, thanks very much. JB Motorcycle Services, Crossways, Dorset. See you soon.